We welcome you to New York Yankee Baseball. Channel 11 presents the New York Yankees taking on the Texas Rangers. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Saturday afternoon here in the Bronx, as will be the New York Yankees taking on the Texas Rangers in the second game of this series. Game one belonged to the Texas Rangers as they shut out the Yankees 2-0, I believe it was in game one. Tonight's starters, two Hall of Famers. We have Ferguson, Jenkins on the mound for the Texas Rangers, and Catfish Hunter on the mound for the New York Yankees. The Yankees have taken the field, as you remember from the game before. Reggie Jackson will be out for the rest of this series, so he'll be not on the disabled list, but he'll still be day to day. So the Yankees outfield will be Roy White in left, Mickey Rivers in center, and Bobby Mercer in right. Greg Nettles at third, Bucky Dent at short, Willie Randolph at second, and Chris Chambliss is at first. Thurman Munson behind the plate, and on the mound is Catfish Hunter. Catfish is 0-1 on the year with a 9 ERA. He gave up 12 hits gave up 12 hits in 5 innings, 1 walk, no strikeouts, and he gave up a home run. Catfish has been struggling with some arm fatigue and has been struggling with the Yanks as his Yankees pitching staff had some issues getting started. The Texas Rangers, on the other hand, have been playing well. Their starting lineup with Billy Sample in right, followed by Bump Wills, then Al Oliver in center, followed by Buddy Bell. Pat Putnam will bat 5th at first. Johnny Grubb bats 6th and left. John Ellis, the former Yankee, batting 7th, your designated hitter. Behind the plate is Jim Sundberg, and batting 9th is a shortstop, Nelson Norman. Before the game gets started, let's get you over and get you some numbers. The Texas Rangers coming with a record of 6 wins and 4 losses, while the Yankees struggle along at 4 wins and 9 losses. The home plate umpire today is Dale Ford, along with Mike Rowley around first, Darrell Cousins at second, and Terry Cooney is around third. Ready the first pitch as Catfish Hunter's on the mound, and he goes over his assignments with Thurman Munson, and we're about ready to play some baseball here. We'll roll our own dice. The Texas Rangers in these games where I'm playing as the Yankees and not playing as a neutral team. The Rangers will be played by the computer, but I'll be rolling all numbers. And again, in case you're wondering, if the computer decides to do something and I roll the dice, it's considered a re-roll. We'll re-roll the entire dice. So if they pinch hit and I roll, we'll re-roll the dice on a new hitter, even though what could have been a better outcome with the dice that were thrown. So that just makes it fair. Does the same thing if the Rangers decide to bring a new pitcher in that role. Again, there'll be a re-roll on that also. So Billy Sample is up, and here we go. First pitch of the ball game. Sample hitting 333, 3 for 9 and 2 doubles. And here's the first pitch to Billy. 6-8, and that, folks, will start off Catfish in a trouble in a hurry. Deep dry ball left field. That could be trouble. That's off the top of the wall. Roy White will get to it. He'll get it back to Dent, and Billy Sample will stop at second with a stand-up double. So the Cat in trouble already. Here's Bump Wills hitting 278. No homers and 1 RBI. Switch hitter batting from the left side. Catfish Hunter from the stretch gets the sign. There's the pitch to Bump Wills. 2-9 and draws the walk. Catfish Hunter cannot. Oh, he bunted. So the 2-9 will not count. Bump Wills will bunt it, and that will actually played in the favor of the Yankees. So the roll does not count, and the bunt will go to Texas. So a sack point. Sample the 3rd and 1 out. Here's Al Oliver. So Oliver to bat. He's hitting 425 through 40 at bats, 3 doubles, a homer, and 5 ribbies. He's had a very good start, very solid, underrated hitter. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter from the stretch. Here comes the pitch, and that's a foul ball. Anything outside the box will roll. We roll. So here we go, and keep it this time. 2-7 is a ground ball off first, and that will score the run. It's on the right-hand side of the diamond. Chambliss will get to it, takes it to the bag himself. Sample should score. No, he has to hold. So because it was hit out the corners, Sample had a hold, and there's 2 outs. So now here's Buddy Bell. He's hitting 237, 2 doubles and 2 ribbies. So Munson behind the plate. Hunter from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Bell. 4 short. That's hit at Dent. Bucky Dent can save the day. He picks it up, throws, and got him, and they will not score. No runs, one hit, nobody left. Bottom of the first coming up here at the stadium. Texas nothing, and the New York Yankees coming up the bat. Pitching for the Rangers is Ferguson Jenkins, 1-1, ERA of 3.48 on the season. Through 21 innings, giving up 19 hits, 7 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Let's look under the cover for Jenkins as well. Take a look at his statistics so far during the season. Let's see what I can tell. He's pitched on the 7th, 12th, and 17th of the month. He's gone 7 1/3, 6 2/3, and 6 2/3. He gave up 4 runs in 7. That was a loss. Then he gave up 3 runs in 6 2/3. That was a no decision. And then he gave up 4 in 6 2/3 and 1. So unfortunately, Ferguson Jenkins' 259 innings pitch has lasted not even 7 innings, maybe 1. So he's kind of hasn't got his arm strength up so far. 4th game of the season, Ferguson comes to the Bronx. He'll pitch to Willie Randolph, who's now in the leadoff spot. He's hitting .372, 3 doubles, 3 homers, and 10 ribbies. Here's the pitch to Randolph, 6-3, ground ball down the first. It's hit at Putnam. He'll get it and race to the bag for the first out. Actually, he would probably pass it to Jenkins, and he does, 1 away. So here's Mickey Rivers. He's batting second now, trying to get the Yankees some offense here. He's hitting .220, a double, a triple, homer, and 2 RBIs. Summer puts down the sign. Jenkins, the windup and the pitch. 1-6. That is slapped in the corner for a base hit for Rivers. 1-6. And that is a 9. So it'll be picked up in a hurry. Rivers will have to hold, and Rivers is on base. So Sample gets it back in. So now here is Thurman Munson, now hitting .224. He's starting to bring his average up a little bit. A double and 3 runs batted, and he started 0 for the homestand when we first started it. Summer puts down the sign. Jenkins from the stretch. Does Mickey? Ooh, Mickey does not want to run. -4 on Sunbird. Literally plants Rivers where he's at. Sunbird puts the sign. Jenkins from the stretch. 3-7. That is a double play ball. Ground ball to short. Norman flips it the Wills. Gets it back to Putnam, and that is 2 for the price of 1. Yankees go down on the first. Rangers nothing. New York Yankees nothing as we go to the top of the second inning. Top of the second inning here at the Bronx. And you're watching New York Yankee baseball on this Saturday afternoon. So here is Pat Putnam hitting .324, 3 homers and 6 RBIs. So he had 426 at bats during the season. Good power. And he's definitely getting the starts right now. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter from the stretch. 3-4, ground ball down the second. Randolph gloves it. He looks back and throws a strike to Chambliss for out number 1. So 1 out. Here is John Grubb. He's hitting .333, 1 for 3 so far on the season. He's definitely a power hitter against right-handed pitching. Munson puts down the side. Hunter for the long windup and the pitch. 2-8 is a line drive in the gap for a base hit for Johnny Grubb. Let's see if he has enough to take 2. It's a 12. Great play by Rivers. Cuts it off and throws it back in. Grubb stops at first with a single. First run on first and 1 out. And here is John Ellis, the veteran, hitting .324 through 34 at bats, 2 homers and 9 RBIs. Former Yankee from the past. Munson puts down the target. Hunter Steins. Here's the pitch. 4-6 base hit left field. And that'll go for base hit left field. White will get it. He's a +3. That could be a problem, but they'll hold Grubb at second. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to take a station identification timeout. So if you're watching here in the crowd or watching from the upper deck and you have not come in yet, we'll be right back right after this with a quick timeout with more New York Yankee baseball. So please stay tuned. Give me about 1 to 2 minutes. Is it here? You just drop it at the door, I think. Pink spoons. $10 back then. Hurry. Running wide. Let's see if there's something. It's not. Those need to be found. Jesus. Final ice cream. Welcome back, everybody. That station identification timeout is brought to you by Baskin Robbins. Yum, yum, good. As we're back to more New York Yankee baseball. The score is Texas nothing, New York Yankees nothing. John Ellis with a base hit to left field. Luckily, with Roy White's +3 arm, Johnny Grubb did not take third base on the throw. So now it's first and second with one man out, and it'll bring up the catcher, Jim Sundberg. Let's make sure that we're still going live and in Memorex here. Sundberg on the year, hitting .333. Always a good hitter against the Yankees. 2 doubles, a home run, and 6 runs batted in. Give me a moment here as I'm fighting with my drink of the night. Hopefully I won't just show that. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that up there, and then we'll get back to baseball. Let's make sure everything is showing good. Thank you, folks, for being here. I guess somebody has left. I apologize for that delay, but we're back for New York Yankee baseball once again. So I think we are showing live. Everything is good, and let's get back to the game. So Sundberg first, second, one man out. Again, Hunter struggling again, and that's going to be something Yankees are going to have to figure out. So here's a pitch to Sundberg. 5-7, of course. That is a base hit in the gap. Grubb will score from second. That's a 20. So Ellis will go first to third, and the Rangers lead 1-0. So there you go. Hit number 4 for the Rangers, and it's 1-0 Texas. Here's Nelson Norman. First and third, one man out. Yankees will play the corners in. Norman hitting 130 through 23 at bats. Not much of a hitter. Let's see if they can control him from finding Catfish's card. Munson puts the signal down. Hunter from the stretch, and that's a foul ball. Here it is again. 4-5 ground ball the second. That normally will score. Oh, the corners are in. Let's see. Nope, that's up the middle, so that will score the run. Ellis will score from as he's thrown out 4-3. So Texas leads 2-0. Runner on second, 2 outs, and here's Billy Sample. Munson puts out Hunter from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-12 ground ball down the third. Nettles got it, throws them out. Score 2. We go to the bottom of the second. Rangers 2, Yankees nothing. Yum, yum, good. Now in the designated hitter position, the Yankees have to have instant offense And it's going to be Oscar Gamble. Through 20 at-bats, has a double, 3 homers, and 5 RBIs. He's going to get as much time as he needs right now. Summer puts down the sign. Ferguson, Jenkins in the pitch. And, oh, he just missed it. Deep fly, right field. Sample back at the track. Makes the catch. If that air conditioning is on, that ball is gone. One away. 1-5, 1-6, gone. Roy White up. Roy White hitting 240. 3 RBIs. Switch hitter. Back from the left-hand side. Sunberg puts down the sign. Jenkins on the pitch. 2-7 is a line drive down the first, and Pat Putnam was right there, perfectly placed. So 2 outs. It'll now be the first baseman, Chris Chambliss, hitting 200, a double, a home run, and an RBI. Sunberg puts down the sign. Ferguson, Jenkins, the big windup in the pitch. 4-7 and draws the walk. So a big walk for Chris Chambliss. So he's on first Yankee to reach, or second Yankee to reach. He's on at first, and now it'll bring up Bucky Dent, the shortstop, trying to spread up these hitters, trying to spread up the lefty-righty hitter. But I'm thinking I should have had Nels and Mercer higher. Sunberg puts down the line. Jenkins from the stretch, runner on first, and 2 out, foul ball. Boy, I missed the zone too many times tonight. Here's the pitch. 2-6. Pop up down the third. Bell is there, makes the catch, and that will do it for the Yankees in the second. We play 2, and it's 2-0 Rangers. Rangers will now come up. Oh, Bucky, no, we do switch to the third. That was the third out. It'll be Wills, Oliver, and Bell batting for Texas here in the third. Texas won the opener of this series. Yankees trying to get back in this series. And now for the Rangers, Wills, again, switch hitter, batting for the left-hand side, Son of Maury. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter from the windup in the pitch. 4-11 fly ball left field. That is White, capable outfielder. He's a 3-2. The error probably shouldn't bite him, but let's see if the range does. White comes over and makes the catch for the first out. Here's Al Oliver. So Oliver, the batter, 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. Hunter gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 4-7 and walks him. And that's something Catfish cannot have. He used to have pinpoint control, and right now you can tell he's having problems getting the ball over the plate. Runner on first, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Bell. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter from the stretch and the pitch. 2-10, and that is a line drive base hit for Buddy Bell. Al Oliver will take third, as that will be Oliver will get the bag on second. On his way to third he goes, and the Rangers have first and third with 1 man out. And that here's the first baseman, Pat Putnam. Let's look at this New York Yankee bullpen, which obviously they're going to have to use and blow through today. Clay and Beatty both will be up, getting loose. I would probably be Clay. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-8 base hit. That'll be a base hit for Pat Putnam. That will score Al Oliver. He will score. Bell will go first to third without a problem, and the Texas Rangers now lead it 3-0. Things going from bad to worse here for Catfish Hunter and the New York Yankees. He has today only 2 innings, 6 hits, and a walk so far. Here's Johnny Grubb. He's 1 for 1. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-10, fly ball center field. That is Mickey. Let's see if it's shallow enough to keep the run from scoring. Rivers, a 3-10. Either way, this could be trouble. Rivers comes in on it and makes the catch, but the run from third scores. And now the Rangers have scored yet again and lead it 4-0. So here's John Ellis, 1 for 1, a run scored. Munson the sign. Hunter from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-6 is a strikeout for John Ellis, and that ends the inning. But wait a minute. Oh, no, they were trying to steal. What is it, a 17? I think they're going to get him. Let's see. And Putnam is out. So I guess Putnam was trying to steal second base, and it did not work out. So the Rangers score 2. We go to the bottom of the third. Texas 4. New York Yankees, nothing. So a 4-0 spot for the Yankees to be in again. And bottom of the third inning. Welcome again to New York Yankee baseball on 11 Alive as we progress to meet Sunday against the same Texas Rangers. Nettles, Mercer, Randolph, the bat for the Yankees. Nettles so far through 50 at bats, 2 doubles, a home run, and 3 RBIs. Sundberg puts down the sign, pitch to Nettles, and that is a ground ball, heads to short. Norman's got it, throws him out, and you have out number 1. Just don't, Yankees aren't getting any rolls. This offense can't do this. Mercer hitting 231, a couple RBIs. Sundberg puts down the sign. Jenkins to Mercer, 2-7, base hit Bobby Mercer. So number 2 is number 1 in our hearts as he gets a base hit to right field. Give the Yankees a shot. And now here's Willie Randolph. He came off the Sable list and he's kind of lost his hitting. He's thinking he is 0 for 1 today. Again, let's look at Willie Randolph underneath the hood. Here on New York Yankee Baseball, we can show you how maybe Willie Randolph, since he's coming off the DLs, kind of struggled a bit. He is so far in his last couple games, he's won for his last 10. Before that, he had the 4 for 5 day on April 14th. And early on the season, he had 5 2-hit games in a row. And right now, he has struggled in his last couple games. So Randolph steps in, batting from the right-hand side. Sundberg puts the sign down. Jenkins from the stretch. Run, first one out. Randolph trying to get back in this. 3-7, ground ball down the third. Bell with the good hop. Makes the throw to second. Willis makes the throw to first. Yeah, again, a double play. The Yankees finish the third. No runs, 1 hit, no one left. The double play wipes it out. We play 3. Texas 2, New York Yankees nothing. Top of the 4th here at Yankee Stadium. So in the 4th inning, John Ellis followed by Jim Sundberg and Nelson Norman. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter with the windup and the pitch. 3-8 struck him out. So Ellis strikes out anyway. That is 1 out here in the 4th. And now here's the catcher, Jim Sundberg, an excellent defensive catcher in his major league career. Actually got himself a World Series ring, which he used to serve with the Royals in '85. Forget he was a catcher. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter from the windup. 1-10, fly ball in the left field. That is Roy White. He'll catch up with it, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Now up for the Texas Rangers, Nelson Norman. 2 out. He's 0 for 1. Had a ground out, which resulted in RBI. Munson puts down the sign. Pitch from Hunter. All 6s is a walk. And Hunter draws another walk. Yankees are going to pick somebody up off waiver. Maybe that won't cost them anything. Maybe a team maybe not using. Run first here in the 4th, and it'll bring up Billy Sample. 1 for 2 with a double. Munson puts down the target. Hunter nods from the stretch in the pitch. 5-7, yipper. That's a base hit. That is a base hit up the middle. Again, with the runner going with 2 outs. Norman will take third base without a problem. 1st and 3rd Rangers. Sample with a big hit, and Norman goes 1st to 3rd. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs, and here's Bump Wills. 0 for 1, sacrifice bunt, and a flyout. Rangers lead 4-0 with 2 outs. Critical pitch for Hunter. Munson puts out the sign. Hunter from the stretch needs to get this one. 4-4 is a catch. Let's see if Thurman can save the Yankees on this one. He is a 2-6. Let's keep it away from a pass ball here. And a nice play for Munson. He grabs it for the pop-up, and the inning is over. Rangers strand 2. They lead it 4-0. Bottom of the 4th coming up here at Yankee Stadium in New York. This is the 1979 alternate New York Yankees replay. Different here. Thurman Munson is using his 1978 Stratomatic card, and he also has a no-fly contract, so he will not be flying during the 1979 season. So here's Nick, bottom of 4th. Sundberg puts down the sign. Jenkins, the pitch to 2 Rivers, 5-6, struck him out. Oh, that big high fastball by Ferguson Jenkins. He still got something left. It does there. Ferguson Jenkins, 259 innings, had 30 decisions at his age. He still had it. The Canadian-born Hall of Famer. Sundberg puts down the sign. Jenkins, the Munson, and the pitch. 6-3, ground ball down the first. Putnam's got it. Munson doesn't possess much speed. Putnam will race to the bag, and Munson is out for the second out here in the fourth. His Yankee team has not scored in 13 innings, and now here is Oscar Gamble. Flied out deep to right his first time up. Sundberg puts down the sign. Ferguson Jenkins on the pitch. 6-2, fly ball center field. That's Al Oliver. He comes in and makes the catch as Oliver maybe step back or two, makes the catch, and the Yankee fourth is over. We go to the fifth. Texas 4, New York Yankees nothing. So it could be Catfish Hunter's last inning, and it'll be Oliver, Bell, and Putnam. Munson puts down the sign. Here's the pitch. 1-7. Oh, it's a line drive in the gap. Oliver will go around first. He will try for 2, and he will get in there with a double. 1-7 with a die of 3, and that will be the double for Oliver. 50% chance at a double, and Oliver got it. And a bad start for the Cat. Here's Buddy Bell, 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-4, popped it straight up. I think he just missed it. Nettles is there, comes in, makes the catch, and there's 1 out. Big out for Hunter. And now it'll be Pat Putnam, the first baseman. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter working from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out, and a foul ball that's stuck to the hands. Let's see what Putnam does. 6-8, probably not going to be good. A base hit. That's going to go down the line. Mercer cannot get it. It will come around him. Have to go play it off the wall. He played the wall and not the ball. Oliver will score from second easy. Putnam, 2 triples on the season, will go to third standing as the Rangers lead at 5-0. RBI triple for Pat Putnam. And now here is Johnny Grubb, 1 for 1 with a ribby. Munson puts down the sign. Hunter from the stretch. 1-2, gone. Deep fly, right field. Mercer looks up, and gone. Oh, Dr. John Grubb. And it's gone. Goodbye. 2-run home run, and the Rangers have exploded and lead it 7-0. Let's look at who's up for the Rangers. Well, some righties coming up. Here it comes. That'll do it for the Cat. 4 in the third innings, and that will be Kenny Clay time. We have a pitching change here in the Bronx. Texas 7 and the New York Yankees nothing. So John Ellis now coming. Clay 1-1, 3.12 ERA. Munson puts down the sign. Pitch from Clay. 5-7. Finally is a good roll. That's a pop to short. Catch is made, and there is 2 outs. So here's Sundberg. So a Johnny Grubb home run gets the Cat out of here. Rangers lead by 7. Sundberg 1 for 2 with the RBI. Munson puts down the sign. Clay, the big windup in pitch at 3-11, pop to second. Randolph there comes in, makes the catch, and that'll do it for the Rangers in the 5th. 4-3 in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Texas 7, Yankees nothing. Deal up for the Yankees, Roy White, Chris Chambliss, and Bucky Dent. Ferguson Jenkins still on the mound for the Rangers. He is going very smooth in this matchup. Here's White against Jenkins. Sundberg puts down the sign. Jenkins the windup. 3-2, ground ball to short. Norman's got it, throws them out, and there is out number 1. So here's Chambliss. He walked his first time up. Sundberg puts down the sign. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. 2-6 is a pop. It's a Bell there, He'll come in, makes the catch, and there is 2 outs here in the 5th. Oh, Yankee fans are just booing this like crazy, this Yankee offense right now. Bucky Dent, the shortstop, comes up. He popped up his first time up. Sundberg puts down the sign. Jenkins with the pitch. That's a 4-7, and that is a strikeout for Ferguson Jenkins. So the Hall of Famer gets Dent on strikes. We played 5, Texas 7, New York Yankees nothing. And we're halfway through here in the Bronx. Norman, Sample, and Willis for the Rangers. Munson puts down the sign. Clay looks in. 2-3, popped up. That's a pop up the third. Nettles comes in, waves everyone off, makes the catch. 1 out. So now here is Billy Sample. Sample, the batter, 2 for 3, a double and a single. Munson puts down the sign. Kenny Clay looks in and the pitch. 1-10, fly ball center field. Mickey Rivers will come in. He comes in, makes the catch for the 2nd out. Kenny Clay has done another great job. So now here is Bump Wills. He's so far in the ball game is 0 for 2. Had a sack butt back in the 1st. Munson puts down the sign. Ken Clay looks in. And the pitch. 6-10 is a catch axe. That should do it. That should be a pop-up for Munson. 6-10 for Munson. 2-6. And nope, he throws the runner out at first. A little dribble in front of the plate. Rangers go 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 7-0 Rangers. Again, this Yankee offense has been stuck in neutral for the last 2 games, and that is a scary trying to get back in this. Here's Nettles, Mercer, Randolph, lefty, right against Jenkins. Sundberg puts down the side. Here's the pitch. 4-6 is a walk. So Tamblitz draws the walk. You've been to the Monday night game against the Royals. The Yankees came back and won that 1980 game down by 4, and now they're going to have to make a Herculean comeback. And it's Bobby Mercer, 1 for 1 with a single. Jenkins puts down the sign. Here's the pitch to Mercer. 5 choice out of this. Let's see what those throws. Good slide by Nettles, and that will be a fielder's choice, allowing Mercer to reach. Here's Willie. Willie Randolph, the batter, on 1st and 1 out. Randolph is 0 for 2. He grounded out into a double play. Sundberg puts down the sign. Jenkins from the stretch and a foul ball. That could have been, nope, that would have been bad. That would have been a pop-up. You want low 2s or in the 1 column? Nope, the 3 column again. Ground ball to short. Not hit hard. Norman will go to 2nd. Not a good throw. Mercer. So again, they exchange a fielder's choice. 2 outs in the 6th. And here's Rivers. He's 1 for 2. Sundberg, the side. Ferguson Jenkins from the stretch in the pitch. 2-4. Nope, not low enough. Ground ball on a 3rd. Bell's got it. Gets it. Flips it. Then Putnam and retires aside. New York Yankees nothing. Top of the 7th. Rangers all over the Yankees. 7-0 as we play the bright spot for this Yankee bullpen. Munson puts down the sign. Clay to Al Oliver, who's 1 for 2. 5-6 is the fly ball right field. Mercer comes in under it, makes the catch, and there's 1 out here in the 7th. So now up for the Texas Rangers will be Buddy Bell. 1 for 2 with a run scored. Munson puts down the sign. Clay looks in and pitches. 2-11, popped it straight up. Bell will be out. Mercer Dent comes in. He comes in, calls off Nettles, makes the catch for the 2nd out here in the 7th. So now here is Pat Putnam. He is 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, including a single and a triple. Munson puts down the sign. Clay with the pitch. 4-5, ground ball to short. That should be dead. That should get the Yankees out of this one. Dent fields it. He gets to it and throws. Oh, that's a base hit. Dent cannot get to it. That's a base hit. He kind of went off his glove. He couldn't set himself, and Putnam with an infield hit. That's 3 for 4 for Pat Putnam. Gives Johnny Grubb a chance. 2 for 2. Has a single, has a sacrifice fly, and hit a long home run his last time up. Munson puts down the sign. Clay working from the stretch in the pitch. That'll be a 6-9. That's a single for Johnny. That's where a 5R hurts Johnny. That's where it hurts Ken Clay. And that's a line drive base hit. Putnam will stop at second, and there's 2 on and 2 outs. So now John Ellis, 1 for 3, the veteran. Can Ken Clay stop this bleeding from happening any worse? Munson puts down the sign. Clay working from the stretch. 5-6 is a line drive down the first. Chambliss with a nice play retires the side. Chambliss had it played perfectly, and the Rangers are out in the 7th. They strand 2. It is 7-0 Texas. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. This Yankee offense has been anemic in the last 15 innings. I believe they have not scored a run. They are 0 for 2. Sundberg puts down the sign. Jenkins looks in. That's a 1-2. No, thankfully, no injury there. He doesn't have one on the card, which is what I want. Oh, yes, he does on a 3. 1-2, and that will be a pop it straight up. Putnam backs up in fair territory, makes the catch, and 1 out in the 7th. So here is Oscar Gamble. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Sundberg puts down a sign. Jenkins with the windup. 1-7. That's a deep fly right field. He didn't get all of it. Home run 1-3, and that is a 9. And Semple will go to the track and make the catch. Gamble again, just getting under it. 2 outs here in the 7th. Here is Roy White. He's 0 for 2. Sundberg puts down the sign. Jenkins with the pitch. That's a 2-8 and popped it straight up. That will be Norman. He waits for it, gets it, and it retires the side. The Yankees 2 hits through 7, and it's Texas 7 and the New York Yankees nothing. You okay, honey? 7-12-0 for Rangers, 0-2-0 for the Yankees as we play the 8th inning. And it's going to be Sundberg, followed by Norman and Semple here in the 8th. Munson puts down the sign. Kenny Clay staying out there for the Yankees to give up inning 6-8. Struck him out again. It's a right-hander out there, and Ken Clay loves the right-handed hitters. Eats up Sundberg for the out. That is Clay's 6th strikeout in 12. Now here's Nelson Norman, 1 out. Switch hitter, 0 for 2 with the run batted in. Munson puts down the sign. Clay from the pitch. All 6s, fly ball center field. Mickey Rivers calling everyone off. Rivers is a 3-10. See if Rivers can make the play on this. He'll come in on it. Does he make the catch? Puts the glove up and makes the catch for the 2nd out. Billy Sample, 2 for 4, has a single and a double. Munson puts down the sign. Clay with the pitch. 1-5 is a walk, a 2-out walk to Billy Sample. So now it'll be Bump Wills, the second baseman. And Clay trying not to get tired here. 1 out, 2 outs in the 8th. Munson puts down the sign. Clay from the stretch to Wills. 1-5, ground ball down the first. That will be Chambliss. Gets to the bag himself, and that is it. So the Rangers don't score in the 8th. They strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 7-0 Texas. So Yankees try to fight themselves literally out of a bag here. Chambliss, Dent, Nettles, left, and then Mercer. So guys they want to hit against the righty Jenkins. Sundberg puts down the target. Jenkins, here's the pitch. 2-6 is a pop it straight up. That is Bell. He'll wait for it in fair territory. Makes the catch, and there's one away. Out here in the 8th, Dent is 0 for 2. The Yankees have been limited just to 2 hits in 7 1/3. Sonberg puts down the sign. Jenkins, 4-10. Let's see. I don't think Dent has superpower. That's going to be a base hit, if anything. 4-10. And let's see, Dent a base hit. Dent is not powered, so he doesn't get it. The power is weak. So Dent gets the base hit instead of the home run. Runner on first and 1 out. And it brings up the third baseman, Greg Nettles. Let's see if Nettles can do something here. I think I just lost the die, which I was trying not to do. I'll use this other red die, see if that gives the Yankees some love and support. So let's see. Nettles the batter, 0 for 1 with a walk. Stumbuck puts down the sign. Pitch. 6. That is a 6-7, and that's a single on a 4. That's a 3. How about that? So Baxter, the new die, was of some help. 1 the 4 single, gets the 3. So maybe they'll get the Jenkins and get to this Ranger bulk. First and second, 1 man out, and it brings up Bobby Mercer. I have a feeling Jenkins is probably a 9 anyway. You would almost have to fatigue Jenkins out of the, oh, he's a 7. Wow, he's a 7 with 200+ innings. Ooh, brutal STRAT, brutal. First and second, 1 out. Sonberg puts down the sign. A hit would fatigue him. Jenkins from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-7, struck him out. Mercer down on strikes. Oh, that was the minimum for the Yanks. That was 27. And so now here in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Yankees will now bat for the 4th time. It'll be Willie Randolph. First and second, 2 outs. Yankees trying to fight themselves, getting back in it. Sonberg the sign. Jenkins from the stretch. 1-8, and that's a walk, and that should tire out Ferguson Jenkins. So let's see. With Mickey Rivers the batter, they should come get him, and that'll be all for Jenkins. 7 2/3 for Fergie. We'll see if the Yankees can now get to him. Let's make sure. Let's go ahead and keep the camera straight on this ball game. I always want to make sure it's reversed here. We'll play it right there. That should work. Yankees with the bases loaded, and there's 2 outs. And it'll be Rivers the batter, but let's see who the new pitcher will be. They'll come get him, and it will be Allred. So Allred comes in. Oh, he gives up grand slams on 6-5, 6, and 8. Yankees back in this ball game if they can roll one of those. Not sure why he was brought in, to be honest. He's an R9, RY. Oh, and I'm not saying bringing Sparky Lyle, but damn, Doug Racich hasn't pitched yet. John Henry Johnson could have been an option. Actually, no, he's a starter. Kern's probably not going to come in. Matic is, nope. Looks like their starters give them length. Danny Darwin could be an interesting guy. Better than this turkey would be. So let's see what the options are. Mickey Rivers, the batter. This is his first relief appearance. Could be his first major league appearance. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Sonberg puts down the sign. Allred, the righty, the pitch. 6-6 is a grand slam for Mickey Rivers. Hits that off the pitcher's card. Way back, and Rivers is gone. Going, gone. Goodbye. And Mickey Rivers has just cut the Texas Ranger lead to 7-4. Holy cow. And the Yankees are back in it. So Rivers' second home run of the year is a grand slam. It's 7-4. So now here's Munson. I feel sorry for Ferguson Jenkins. They want to send lefties up against this guy, but they're not going to take out Munson. Gamble on deck, followed by White. We have a ton of lefties to give this guy some problems. Sonberg behind the plate. Already to Munson. 6-7's a base hit for Munson. The Yankees are staying in this game. Why would this be? Amazing comeback. So 6-7, 3-run lead. And now it brings up the hitters who can hit bombs. Gamble. So Gamble's 0 for 3. Again, the pitcher's card has 3 automatic home runs. Gamble has 2 on his side. Sundberg puts down the side. Allred from the stretch. 3-2 ground ball back to the mound. Allred put the no. They went to a new pitcher and will reset. So Danny Darwin will come in. Darwin, a much better pitcher, making his first appearance of the season. 50 hits in 78 innings on the real season. But during this replay, this is his first appearance. Wow, they waited this long to use a clutch pitcher in Darwin. Got to make some changes on the Rangers. So Gamble, the batter, will the umpire put up the hands before the pitch. So a reset to Gamble. Sundberg puts down the sign. Pitch from Gamble. 3-2 again. How about that? What a chance is rolling that again. Darwin gets it. Oh, turns around, throws a strike to Putnam to end the inning. But the Yankees get back in it. They score 4. We go to the top of the 9th. It's Texas 7 and the New York Yankees 4. 7-4. Good buddy. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Ken Clay will stay out there. He'll pitch to Oliver, Bell, and Putnam. And they're in a safe situation, so that could either be Wild or Kern. So Munson puts down the target. Clay from the stretch. 3-8 is a sky to right field. Mercer gets in under it, makes the catch for out number 1. So now here is Buddy Bell, the third baseman. Bell, the batter, hitting .238. Oh, he's 1 for 4 today. A hit back in the third. Munson puts down the sign. Clay with the pitch. 1-5 ground ball down the short. Dent's got it. He's got time. Throws a strike to Chambliss for the second out here in the 9th. So now here's Pat Putnam. What a ball game for Pat. 3 for 4, a single and a triple that scored a run. And then he had a single off Ken Clay back in the 7th. What a ball game for Ken Clay, keeping the Yankees in this ball game, and the Ranger bats at bay. Munson puts down the sign. Clay with the pitch. 1-4 ground ball back to the mound. Ken Clay's got it. Self-perseverance for Clay. He gets it, looks and throws a strike to Chambliss to end the 9th. Do the Yankees have a rally in their bones? If it was a 1980 replay, they sure did. Let's see if they can come back against the Rangers here in the 9th. White, followed by Chambliss and Dent. So it will be left, right, and then a couple lefties against Darwin. Sundberg puts down the sign. Darwin to White. White is 0 for 3. White is the left fielder. Ooh. Do the Yankees have another? In case you want to do something, they don't have another outfielder. Spencer, no. Stanley, kind of. And you don't want to move them there, no. They'll let White bat. I don't like the card. Sundberg puts the target down. Darwin from the windup. 4-7 fly ball left field. That will be a play for Grubb. Makes the catch. And 1 out here in the 9th. So now here's Chambliss. He needs to get something started with Dent to follow. Chambliss 0 for 2. Sundberg puts down a sign. Darwin looks in and the pitch. 4-8 is a ground ball down third. Bell's got it. He gets a good hop. Throws them out to Putnam for out number 2. Yankees down their last out, and here's Bucky Dent hitting .214, 1 for 3 in the ball game. Nettles and Mercer to follow. Sundberg puts down the sign. Danny Darwin winds up in pitches. 5-9, fly ball center field. This should do it. Let's see. Oops. Whether you roll 5-2 and struck him out to end the game. We won't re-roll that. That's fine. Final score here in the Bronx, the Texas Rangers 7 and the New York Yankees 4. The Rangers will improve to 7-4, win the second game of the series, while the New York Yankees lose this one, drop to 4-10. And again, it is Jim Catfish Hunter making the Yankee bullpen work way harder than it needs to. 4 1/3, 10 hits, 7 runs, all earned. Ken Clay goes a masterful 4 2/3, giving up 2 hits, a walk and a strikeout. He gives the Yankees some positive inning, but unfortunately, he will not probably be able to be available for the next game because of it. All right, as we'll go ahead and get out of this one. The Yankees again will go to. Again, look at the schedule and the results so far here in the American League's Eastern Division. The Orioles have a 3-game lead on the Tigers, while the Yankees are 4-10. They're in last place. They're actually 4 games in back of their historical pace. The Texas Rangers won today, 2 in a row. They're 7-4. The 3 games in back of the Angels, and they're actually 1 game back of the pace. The Angels are 12-3, and historically they were 12-3. The Cardinals are 7-5, along with the Expos. The Cardinals are 2 games ahead of their historical pace, while the Montreal Expos are 7-5, tied for first, and 1 game back. The Giants are 10-6, that is 1 game above, while the Astros are 8-7, and that's actually 3 games in back of their historical pace. So far, let's look at the league's leaders real quick. We have not ever done that with you. Let's take a peek at the results. Leading the American League in hitting is Roy Smalley. He's hitting an even 500 from the Minnesota Twins. Ryan Downey hitting 435. Steve Henderson leading the National League hitting at 422, while Disco Dan Ford hitting 417. That's why the Minnesota Twins probably are hitting a bit. Rob Wilfong hitting 417. Leading the American League in home runs is Dave Revering with 7, Grich with 6, and Bob Clark with the Angels has 6. Ken Singleton has 5. Roy Smalley with his 500 average has 5 home runs. Leading the National League in home runs is Bob Horner has 5. Leading the American League in RBIs is Bobby Grich with 22. Al Cowens with the Royals has 17. Ken Singleton has 16. Dave Revering has 16, while Rick Miller has 15. Boy, the Angels are just punishing people with runs. Bob Clark has 15, and almost everyone on this list are either Angels, Orioles, or Royals. There's not a National League guy on this list. That is incredible in its own way. Gene Tennis leads the majors in walks with 17, while the American League leading in walks is Sexto Liscano with 12. He's actually walked intentionally 4 times, but I think the Yankees did that every time. Leading the American League in strikeouts is Lee May with 17, while Michael Jack Schmidt has 16. Dave Parker been hit by 4 pitches for the National League, while Fred Lynn's been hit by 3. Those are your numbers of the American League. I want to thank you again for coming in, as the Yankees will finish this series again Sunday afternoon, as it will be, as we'll look at the schedule, Doc Ellis on the mound against the New York Yankees, Ron Guidry. That should be a good one, as the Yankees will need this one before venturing out to the West Coast. And they will do that starting Tuesday night in Oakland, as Tommy John will face a pitcher to be determined for the A's that evening. Folks, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. Thank you. This has to get better for the Yankees. I know George Steinbrenner and myself will be having that conversation on how to improve this Yankee team, and heaven knows we need it. So thank you. Please come in, watch the stream. Please go ahead and like and subscribe. Please go ahead and please like it, as this video can gain some help when it needs to. For the winning pitcher was Ferguson Jenkins. The loser was Catfish Hunter. Talk to you later, and have a good rest of your evening. Boom, 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 boom.